six surprisingly effective strategies to help you grow your business using referral marketing. That's what we're going to go into today. My name is Wilco, I'm the founder of UpViral, and if you haven't heard about referral marketing, you're totally missing out. So as you all obviously know, if you want to grow your business, there's a lot of ways you can try to promote it, right? You can run Facebook ads, for example. You can run Google ads. You can do SEO, all these things. But as you also know, a lot of these traffic sources, they're actually quite expensive, not easy, or just unpredictable with, your rankings dropping and all that. And that is why referral marketing is so effective, because it doesn't rely on all your algorithm or anything like that. It's basically based on something that we as human beings have been doing for ages, and that is to talk to people. We like to talk and share things that we actually enjoy. Doesn't matter whether it's online or offline, and that's also fundamentally what word of mouth or referral marketing is using, is leveraging, right? So in a nutshell, what we do when we say like, hey, we're using referral marketing is that we try to get our audience to refer our business to all of their friends, right? So we can do all the hard work, or we can leverage our community to say like, hey, all my friends, you need to check this out. And it's been an incredibly effective strategy. But obviously there's some things to do to make sure it is effective, right? Because if you run a business and you're going to ask your audience like, hey, can you please refer me to all of your friends? You're going to hear the sound of nature, which is crickets. Like nothing is going to happen. Not a lot of people are actually going to do that. So how do you actually get them to do that? Well, that is where incentives come into play. You're not going to bribe them. You're not going to throw any money at them. Nothing like that. But what is effective is to give them an incentive to basically exactly what Dropbox did that helped them to grow exponentially, which is what they were doing. Like, hey, everyone who joined the Dropbox, if you don't Dropbox, check it out. It's pretty cool. Everyone who's a Dropbox user, everyone got an incentive. So like, hey, if any of your friends sign up through your unique invite link, right, they'll actually keep track how many of their friends actually sign up. Then automatically, if any of your friends sign up, you will get more storage into your account, something of value, right? So you invite your friends, and as the incentive, you get more storage in your account. And we at UpViral, we have a tool that allows you to do that as well. It's really easy, and you can give away anything like an incentive. Like you can give away, like some of our customers give away discount coupons. Like, hey, if you invite your friends, you will get a discount coupon, or you can do a prize. But in this video, I want to really focus on the 6 different ways of using referral marketing in your business, because every business is different, and there's 6 different ways that you can leverage. There's even more, but these are the 6 most common ones, all right? So when we're talking about referral marketing, in a nutshell, what we're doing is like, first of all, we want to collect someone's information. We want to collect someone's lead, because that is where the start of the business starts, right? Like, and someone enters the name and email address, and right away, like this is what UpViral handles for you. Right away after that, every user will get their own unique invite link, right? Along with, for example, social media sharing buttons, like, hey, here's your invite link, share it with your friends, click here to share it on Facebook, click here to share it on WhatsApp, or like share it via email, put it on LinkedIn, all these places, right? And if then one of the friends then goes here, they then can enter the email list as well. That first person gets the credit, they'll get whatever is being unlocked, or maybe they have to invite 3 or 4 of their friends, depending on how you do things. So it's like the core way. But what's the context around it? What are the 6 ways how to actually use this? Well, one of them is to run this as a sweepstake, right? So this means that when someone joins your campaign, it's about they can win something, right? So on this page, you will tell them like, hey, we've got something amazing, and you can actually win it. Just enter your email address here to join the contest, join the sweepstake, to get a chance to win. This works incredibly well for B2C companies. If you're in a consumer market, for example, I don't know, like they can win a certain lens for your camera, something that's very specific. You don't want to give away an iPad or something like that unless that is your business, because if it's super generic, it's only going to attract generic people. So you want to make sure, like for example, a certain lens for a certain camera, so that you know that if they sign up for that contest, they're the right audience for your business, right? Like that's very important. But you basically give them a chance to win. Then on the thank you page, you will tell them like, hey, awesome, now you got a chance to win, right? But guess what? If you invite your friends, every time you invite your friends over, you will get a much higher chance of winning, right? So that way you bribe people to actually sharing your campaign with all of their friends. So that's number 1. Secondly, a giveaway. And this actually slightly different, because like the first one with the sweepstake, there was a chance of luck. Like there was a chance that would actually win. With a giveaway, there's no such thing. There's no such thing as like, hey, maybe I'm gonna win this thing. No, instead, what you're gonna do is like, hey, if they join your email address to get something, right? They go to the second page, and like, then you basically say like, hey, if you know what, if you get 3 of my friends of your friends to subscribe, then you'll automatically unlock something, right? So it's not like there's no chance or luck. I've been doing this a lot with B2B, especially because like people can just download a white paper, download a certain specific tool, something that would get them immediate access. There's no maybe I'm going to get it. No, I get 3 people to sign up, right? And boom, I will get that thing. I'll get an email. Again, UpViral handles all that for you. Really easy to set up, but that's super effective as well. And number 3 is sort of like similar to that, but it's like before you actually launch your product, right? Because number 1 and 2 usually is being used by companies who already have a business, already have a product. But what do you do if you don't have a product yet, right? Sometimes people tell me like, I'll wait until I have a product. No. Before you actually launch your product or business, it's actually really good to have this referral program in place as well, using a viral waiting list, right? So basically what you'll do is like on this page, you'll tell people like, hey, we're gonna launch this and this, right? Pre-sell what you're gonna launch. Join the waiting list, enter your name and email address, right? Boom. People are like, they wanna get that thing that you're gonna launch. And then on the thank you page, you tell them like, hey, awesome, you're on the list. There's like X thousand people or X many people waiting on that list, but you can get immediate access. You can basically skip the queue if you get 3 or 4 of your friends to actually, sign up as well, right? And I was like, wow, I want to get immediate access. Like I want to beat all these other people, right? We've done this, like we've got in a very competitive market, we got 16,000 leads within a 30-day period without any ad spend or anything at all, like just organically, because people wanted to beat the queue, right? And just be first in line to get access. And that way you can build up a super effective pre-launch list before you even start your business. And then once you actually launch it, you already have a list of people who are interested. You can just send it out and start, kickstart your business basically. So that's number 3. Number 4 is a viral webinar, right? So let's say you run a webinar. People will enter the name and email address to join the webinar. You'll tell them like, hey, we got this training coming up on this and this date. Enter your name and email address, and you can join this webinar, the workshop, right? And then usually on the thank you page, like that's where you'll have some other information, like, make sure you're on time, add it to your calendar and all that. And then after that, you would then say like, hey, on a certain date, show up for the webinar, right? But what's really cool is like, instead of on this thank you page right here, instead of just saying like, add it to your calendar, what you can do, or what you should do is have an incentive. So like, hey, awesome, you signed up for the webinar, but by the way, did you know if you invite your friends to join this webinar as well, if you get 3 of your friends to subscribe, you will get X, Y, or Z. You will get an incentive, like you will get a freebie that otherwise they would not get, right? And that is also, again, super important. You can even tell them like, hey, you're gonna be watching the webinar along with your friends. It's gonna be more engaging as well, right? But that is like, we've had some clients who use this, who run a lot of ads traffic, like you can combine this with other traffic strategies, who run a lot of ad traffic into their webinar. And on average, they're like, for every 3 people they got from ads, right, they got an extra free lead, right, essentially cutting their ad cost by 1/3 using this viral loop by using a viral webinar. Really, really cool. And then something else, which is actually kind of similar towards all the things we just spoke, but it's just a different way of promotion. So far we spoke about, there's a page where you enter someone's name and email address, and then they go to the thank you page where you say like, hey, awesome, here's your invite link. You can then either like invite your friends to have a higher chance of winning, if it's a sweepstake, or like, hey, if you get 3 of your friends to sign up, you will get this freebie, if it's a viral giveaway. But what if you already have an email list? What if you are at a place where you already have, let's say, thousands of people on your autoresponder? Like, you could ask them like, hey, go here, enter your name and email address again, right? That is one option. Or what's more effective is, let's say you have your email list right here. Like, let me just, that's an email list. Totally clear, right? And you send out an email. Let me just make that email a bit bigger. Send them an email where in this email, like right inside, when they check it on their phone, it says like, hey, awesome for being a subscriber. You know what? I've got something really cool, like it could be a sweepstake, could be a giveaway. Let's say it's a sweepstake. Let's say, hey, tomorrow or like next week, I'm gonna select a winner from all of my email subscribers, right? And to get this and this thing, like something of amazing value. But I wanna give you a chance to increase your odds of winning, right? So click here, like an inside email would actually be like click to share on Facebook, share on whatever platform you'd like, I don't know, like LinkedIn, for example. And if they click that right from within the email, they would automatically share their own unique invite link, their personal invite link. UpViral, like if you use UpViral, automatically keeps track of everything, how many people actually referred. So in other words, from the email, you can immediately say like, hey, awesome, you've been a subscriber. Click here to share, right? Immediately, there's no threshold, no need to go through all these loops. They can just share and immediately they will increase their chances of winning, right? And this way, if you send out multiple emails, you're just leveraging your existing audience. And I call this a viral broadcast email, right? Where you just send out a broadcast email and every time you send out an email, you get more subscribers. I've also seen some of our clients do this in like their evergreen emails that they send anyway, but like in the PS, like, hey, PS, I've got something amazing. You can just get it if you share this with your friends. And just people keep on sharing. Even Ryan Dice recently started doing that as well, also using UpViral, by the way. Really, really cool. And then number 6 is what I call the viral product launch, which is kind of similar to what I just spoke about with the viral waiting list, just slightly different. I'm actually going to redesign this slightly. So instead of it being enter your email address and then start sharing, it's actually a multiple step process. And I actually did this when I first launched Connect Leads, and it resulted in $1.3 million in the first 6 days to be exact. So it started with like an opt-in form. People entered their name and email address. And then after that, I showed them a video, right? Which wasn't selling anything. I wasn't doing, it was talking about the opportunity, right? A couple of days later, I think actually 1 day later, there was a second video. And followed by a third video, right? So there were 3 videos building up the hype about this product that wasn't even launched yet. Like the actual launch was here, right? This is where we actually started, like where first time people could actually open their wallet and actually become one of our customers. Until that time, like this was happening the day before that. So this was like the day before the launch, 2 days before the launch, and 3 days before the launch. So what I actually did, I didn't just say like enter your email address to watch these videos, right? And then like every day they get an email to get those videos. On top of that, I actually recorded a hidden video with my best strategy, best tactic. In this case, it was all about Facebook ads. And I told them in every one of those videos, I told them like, hey, by the way, you're going to get access to all these videos, right? Cool. However, you are also going to get access to, like we also have a 4th video where we share a secret strategy. All you need to do, like here's your, like below every video, there was a unique invite link with social media sharing buttons. All you need to do is just invite your friends over. If you get 3 of your friends to sign up, you will automatically unlock this extra video, right? So obviously some people did that, right? Started sharing, right? But then not everyone did it, obviously, right? Then the next day, second video, again, I told them about, hey, this is extra video. Like, hey, if you haven't checked it out, you really need to check it out. Like, here's some people who already saw it. This was the response. You really want to check it out. And again, like if you don't have it yet, keep on sharing. So my call to action was like, share this with your friends. Again, people started sharing, right? And same thing here. So by this time, there was a huge bubble going on, a huge buzz going on, on the internet, in Facebook groups, on like all these different places where people were all talking about it, like, hey, you need to watch these videos because it's amazing. Why? Because they all wanted to have this video, right? And what did it do? Well, it got me thousands of leads for free, and not just that, but a lot of exposure as well. Like, just there was a huge buzz going on. So by the time that I actually did this promotion right here, it completely blew up. Like I said, we did $1.3 million in 6 days to be exact from this point onwards, not taking these 3 days into account. And that is what I call the viral product launch. And there you have it, 6 really effective strategies to use referral marketing: a viral sweepstake, viral giveaway, a viral waiting list, a viral webinar, viral broadcast emails, and a viral product launch as well. And again, if you want to leverage any of those strategies, check out UpViral, that is upviral.com, create an account and get started yourself.